fast, but I was ready to just go, I
Three,
guess.
2, 1. Boy, it sure is dusty out here in space.
I guess so.
Hello, Star.
Hi, Lime.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
It sure has been a while. Out here
Yes,
in
it has.
space.
I don't know about you, but I've been enjoying this citrus planet life. I don't know why you're still in
I
space.
mean, a little too acidic for my tastes.
You're the lime. Isn't that
So,
a little backwards?
so what? Who cares?
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, welcome back to the Galactic. Okay.
What you meant to say was,
Welcome back
welcome
to the
back to the
Galacast.
Galactic Citrus podcast.
Yes.
With me, and not me.
Hi, I'm not me.
And I'm me.
Alright, great start.
Yeah, we're real good
What
at this.
episode is this?
Ooh, it's an episode
That doesn't help.
5-ish?
Did we make it that
5-ish?
far?
I think. Right?
Hang on, let me just check YouTube.
we
Yeah,
started
it's been
come
a
prepared.
while.
We started come prepared for
Hello.
this.
You're the one that was like, alright, we're gonna start recording in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, well, I asked you if you had any topics, and you're like, yeah, I didn't think
No,
of
I don't have any
anything.
topics. It's been a solid year, by the way.
Well, what if?
And yes, we are on episode 5.
See, I'm right. I'm always right.
Yeah, whatever you say. It's been like a year and a half.
Well, what have you been up to in that year and a half? It's your fault we haven't recorded.
School. You've been busy too.
Yeah, but every time I ask you to do stuff, you're like, no, I can't.
I had school, so I graduated
That's not an
recently.
excuse.
Like,
Yeah, you didn't get me an
when did I
autograph.
graduate? I graduated like, sorry, graduated like a week and a half ago
Well,
or so.
congratulations.
Thank you.
So,
You've graduated long before that because I forgot you're old.
are you calling me old? Oh, you
Yes,
literally just did. Okay.
I just did.
um, well, there, and that's our first topic, Star, about how you didn't get my autograph.
Okay, so the college I went to, Reggie had visited
They don't
because
know
his
who
daughter
Reggie
had
is. Who's
also
Reggie?
gone.
There's a million people called Reggie.
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Thanks.
There you go. But yeah, he visited the school. That was pretty cool.
And Star
Never
promised
mind.
me that she'd get me his
I didn't
autograph.
promise you an autograph. I said I'd get you one if I could.
Yeah, you
And
didn't
I
even
didn't end up
try.
getting you one, so I'm sorry.
And then our friendship ended.
And here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
The aftermath.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
No, but that was a pretty cool experience.
yeah. It's is he as cool in person as he is in the memes?
Yes. I mean, he signed our wall.
That is true. He did say that it was a pretty cool space or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But it was pretty funny.
And you got a picture taken with him.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I
I
got a
want my.
Polaroid picture with him.
Did you get to like shake his hand or anything?
Yes.
Did he have a
But
do you have a like a firm handshake?
yes.
Really? Well, he's a businessman after all.
Yeah. He gives nice handshakes.
See, I don't give nice handshakes. Shaking my hand is like shaking a wet noodle.
That's a shame.
Is it?
I don't know. Well,
Well,
I give firm handshakes.
that's good. Apparently, that's a good thing in life, or so I'm told. I don't really care to be honest.
I mean, it's nice giving good handshakes, I guess, and receiving good handshakes. I don't know. I know someone who, when you shake their hand, if you don't have like a solid handshake, they'll literally grip your hand and like make you do it again.
Wow, wow. Well,
That's the handshake life.
congrats on graduating.
Thank you
Are you excited? Like,
for.
how does it feel to be a graduate? How does it feel to be marketable?
um, it's kind of weird because I don't have a job lined up yet,
Well, I mean, like
and
that's graduate life, isn't it?
I suppose it's just one of those things where like So I'm back in New Jersey where I was before I went to
Hey, that's where
college.
I am too.
Yeah, we've never met up,
We all know
but
whose fault that is.
yours, because you don't like cities.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
It's true. You
We had
don't
the
like
opportunity.
cities.
We had the opportunity before there was a city involved,
Well,
and
I'm
you were
giving you an
like, and you
opportunity
were
now,
like,
and you're like,
sorry, I
no, I
can't
don't
do it.
want to.
Yeah, well, I am busy with real life.
Yes, and so am I.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm trying to get
busier.
a job right now.
I have a job.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get one. You have Monday
Me,
off.
me, 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 me,
It's
me.
Memorial Day on
You have Monday
Monday.
off too.
Yeah, so come visit me.
No.
Well, see?
Wait, did we just date this?
Yes, we did.
I mean, I was gonna put it up on Monday anyway, so.
There we go. Happy Memorial Day, guys.
Yeah, happy. Why aren't you visiting me today, Star?
Because we're doing a podcast?
Oh shoot.
What do you mean?
Because we definitely. Next
Clearly, we should
topic.
have done this podcast in real life.
Next
How dare
topic.
you not suggest this earlier, Lime?
Yeah, but I think real life me would be disappointing to the viewers.
I disagree, but we can carry on.
Disappointing in a good way. I'm actually, shredded.
Yes, yes, for sure.
So it's a real great way to build up your muscle mass is to just sit around doing nothing all day.
I
I'll
mean,
tell
you
you what
walk
though.
around.
I'll tell you what though. Work has done wonders on my legs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you walk around a lot.
Stand around at work all day.
Yeah,
My calves are rock solid.
nice. I'm proud of you. But yeah, graduate life is interesting, I guess.
Is it
I
really?
mean, now I have to be responsible, so
I
that kind of
mean,
sucks,
to
but it's
be
okay.
fair, you kind of had to be responsible before graduating too.
No, no, you're right. But now that I've graduated, I'm away from all my friends, and so that's kind
Excuse
of
me,
jarring.
I'm right here.
I'm still away from you. Are we not a set distance apart? That's still
Yeah, but
away.
how far is away?
I'd say pretty far, considering we're in space.
I suppose it is pretty dusty out here. All these planets that haven't formed yet.
Why is there just a citrus planet?
Is it just a giant? Is it just like a giant fruit?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right, cool.
But yeah,
We
I'm.
didn't really think this universe through. Like, how are we breathing?
Well, I mean, I don't have
Like,
a
how are
body,
we
so
living in
I
general?
don't have a body,
I
so I'm
guess.
good.
How am I living?
Maybe you're not. Aren't you a dolphin
Shit.
ghost?
I guess I am. I don't look like a dolphin.
Yeah,
I think I'm just a ghost.
especially not in that picture that is on the channel in some videos. Just look like a person.
Yeah, I think I'm just a ghost, I guess. I don't know, man.
A space ghost.
We're also not sitting in that
I'm
picture.
I'm sitting right now.
Well, no, our description says two friends sit around and talk about nothing, but we're floating.
This is a whole lot of nothing, isn't it?
It is. I mean, aren't they all a whole lot of nothing?
Yeah, but I mean, like that's what Zip likes. The
I
one
guess. I
viewer.
don't know why people watch this. Hi, Zip,
you mean
our one
you mean
viewer.
Zip? You don't know
Okay,
why
but
Zip
there's also this
watches.
one other person.
Hey,
I'm
there's
gonna
that
give a
one
shout
video that
out
got like
to
40
Jay
views.
if you still watch. I don't know, but
Look, I'll spread this around.
we appreciate you.
I got connections.
I'm gonna not spread this around.
You could put it in your Scouts Honor Discord. We should talk about
Nah,
that.
I'm gonna very much not spread this
Plug
around.
plug your thing.
No,
Why? I'll plug it for you.
no, I will delete it.
I'm the one with the video.
No, like I'll delete the plug.
Why? Who cares? This is how you get, more people interested in it. You did a thing and it's cool.
Is it cool? I don't
Yeah.
know, man.
Look, you got people backing it. You got people who are excited in your Discord that I won't link right now. No, I'm actually not going to do it.
All right, thank you.
I meant to link it. I mean, I am going to plug here. Plug Scout's Honor. Star made a thing. It's cool. Go
Yeah,
check it out.
I guess while I was gone, my thesis partner and I worked on a sandbox exploration game called Scouts Honor, and on Steam later this year. So check it out.
And this is where we maybe link to the Kickstarter or something that's ended.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
you can find information about it there.
Yeah. I'll leave that to you, Lime.
Ugh, I hope I remember.
If you don't, that's okay. It's Scouts Honor with a U in honor because the regular Scouts Honor was taken.
Wow. So what you're saying is you're copying somebody else's original idea.
Not really.
I
The
know.
games are pretty different.
I'm giving you a hard time there.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot that Lime likes to bully me.
You keep telling yourself that. We all know who the real bully is.
I mean, alright. So I think you had actual topics for this
You
podcast.
mean actual topic, no plural.
Okay, an actual topic.
So, oh shoot, I need to open Firefox again. Hold on, give me a
Nice.
second. Give
I'm
me a
glad you're
second.
prepared.
I'm always prepared. So, literally like 20 minutes ago, I saw this tweet about a thing. I was like, hey, that's something that we're both kind of affects us both. Well, maybe it does. Star, my first question to you is: would you call yourself a gamer?
Yes.
Really? Well, boy, do I have news for you. Big news from reputable source videogameschronicle.com. Apparently, the World Health Organization has officially recognized gaming disorder as an international disease. So what are your thoughts on that, Star? Well, yeah, what are your thoughts?
Well, what are your thoughts?
I am not really unhappy about it. You know, like I get it. I do. I'll read off what they actually define gaming disorder as. So the organization defines gaming disorder. This is me reading from the news article, by the way. The organization defines gaming disorder as a pattern of gaming behavior characterized by impaired control over gaming. So basically, like, you don't really have a lot of control over your gaming habits. Increasing priority given to gaming over other activities to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other interests and daily activities, and continuation or escalation of gaming despite the occurrence of negative consequences. Given that definition, I get it, right? Like, it makes sense. It's just like pretty much any other addiction to anything, right?
I mean, sure, but
Um,
it's just like any addiction to a hobby that you have.
right,
This is
but
just very specific.
yeah,
And
but
it's not like people get called out for having like an addiction to knitting or some.
no, no, no. Well, see, that brings me to my second thing, which is what I am afraid of with something like this, because gaming kind of already has a pretty negative reputation in the media. I think it's slowly kind of changing, um, but there definitely is that negative reputation that it causes violence, it causes all sorts of things, and I think that this isn't going to help with that reputation because now people can say, well, look, this this or the World Health Organization has officially declared, uh, video game addiction as a disease, and that's very specific. It's video game addiction, not just gaming in general.
Yeah, I'm
And
just
I think that media sources are probably going to just ignore the addiction part of it and just say, well, hey, look, it's a disease, it's bad.
I'm just more so definitely worried about the aftermath, right? It's like it's one thing to call gaming addiction a disease, right? But it's another thing to use that as an excuse, which I think is the point you're trying to make.
Yeah, that's exactly what
And
I'm saying.
I'm just like I'm worried about how they'll classify this, right? How they'll classify this gaming disorder and what sorts of consequences will follow it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's going to affect everyone that plays games, it's going to affect everyone in the gaming industry and everyone trying to make games, right?
Oh,
Because if
absolutely.
gaming becomes bad, then making games is going to become bad. And that affects me personally as someone who wants to like be a part of the gaming industry and make games because I personally believe that games have a more positive impact than a negative impact.
I'm in
And
agreement
I
with you on
think
that.
yeah, I think you can do a lot of good with games. And I think you can spread a lot of good messages through games. But the second you slap this like label on it that's like, no, gaming, if you play games, you can eventually get gaming addiction. That's bad. Like
Well,
that's
I
gonna
think that message in general would be disingenuous anyway. Um, because like you can get addicted to plenty of things.
it's just such an easy excuse.
Right, and that's what I was saying. Like that's what my fear of it is. I think that it's good. It's important to recognize that it is a potential risk that it could be it could cause damaging habits to a person. I think that it's good that we recognize that. I think it's also important that we recognize that it's not guaranteed. It's outside of that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. In the same way that certain medications have side effects that aren't good, and you have to weigh, and they're not guaranteed to happen, and you have to weigh, is the good it does better than the potential for the negative side effects, even addiction
No,
in
for
some
sure.
cases.
I just worry for what'll happen if if this becomes like a huge thing. Just because I know there's already parents that believe everything they read without
Oh
looking
yeah.
into detail, and
Well,
I feel like
I feel
there's
like
just so much potential for negative backlash
I
that
feel
I'm
like
worried.
we are kind of, maybe not just yet, but soon going to start crossing into a point where we're not going to see as much backlash from parents in particular, because as our
Because we will
generation is
become the
getting
parents,
older,
yeah.
right?
I just don't like the direction this is going in.
No,
Like I get
I get it.
I get that acknowledging that some people do have a problem because it's addiction like is fair,
Yeah,
but to specifically target it as gaming addiction is my concern, I guess.
yeah. I mean, my
Because
whole
there's so many things. Yeah, there's just so many things that you can get addicted to.
yeah, of course. My whole thing was that strictly based on the definition that's presented to me. Like, I get it. It's something I can kind of get behind. It doesn't. It's not outlandish. It doesn't. It's not like completely unreasonable. You know.
No, for sure, it has its merits,
But
but I guess
the
we'll.
the the ways it can be used or misconstrued are where the problems arise.
Yeah, I guess only time will tell.
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing with like censoring stuff in general, right? Censoring video games, censoring creative mediums in general.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm okay with censorship because I'm not. There's certain contexts where I can see maybe, toning things down a little bit, specifically in video games where, certain things are more acceptable in different places. Like, the example that's on my mind is, in a lot of Japanese games that were originally made in Japan, they have these, more skin showing, to put it simply. Whereas for the Western audiences, a lot of times they'll censor that to, and I think a lot of times it's more so for the rate for like the ratings, the ESRB stuff anyway. But I kind of get that in a sense that like those things, while they're acceptable over there, aren't as acceptable over here, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense considering what you see on TV. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
Like that stuff, as long as it's not really, as long as you're not losing the core of the experience of the game, which I would say is, for me at least, comes more from the gameplay and narrative side of video games. I don't really give a crap.
I had a whole. So, another class I took when I was still in college was an anime and manga seminar class. And so I spent a lot of time looking at censorship,
Hmm.
particularly in anime and manga. And I came to the conclusion that I personally don't think it's right to censor creative mediums,
Hmm.
just because I think everyone should have that freedom to depict what they want.
Right.
Even if it's graphic, I still think sometimes there's like important messages behind it, right? And I think this all comes down to like the whole slippery slope argument, but I think the second you give the okay to censor creative mediums, that opens the floodgates things, which I think is
Yeah, I mean,
unhealthy.
I kind of agree with you on that. For me, it's more so just like if it's a small thing here and there, like for example, the example I gave before, the skin thing, like that's not really changing anything about the game. Should they do it? No, they shouldn't.
I mean,
But
yeah, I agree that
but you're not
sometimes it's
really.
excessive.
But something like that, something minor like that, you're not really losing anything.
Yeah. Like I know sometimes it's excessive, but I also think the second you start hammering down on that, it's just going to end really
Right.
poorly.
Right.
But
Well, I
maybe
think
it's just because I just
honestly,
don't have faith in humanity.
I think that things have been getting better in terms of that stuff, particularly particularly with localization of things from different areas. I think you see a lot less of that stuff now. Sometimes you still see it, like what's the game? What is the game? Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm pretty sure they did some. Well, there's a character who has prominent features. I'm pretty sure they
I
did some censorship on that.
personally I personally didn't play Xenoblade
I did not
Chronicles 2.
either, but I remember seeing that. I remember seeing it showcased at E3.
I see. Yeah, I just remember the music was really good.
Apparently, the voice acting is garbage. So
That's a
I've heard.
shame.
The English voice acting, I should say. I don't
Ah,
know.
okay. I mean, that's still a shame, but
Yeah, well, what can you do, right? Good games can have their you know bad points.
yeah.
Like I think I don't know if they'd be okay with me plugging them. I've been watching a friend of mine stream one of my favorite games, Persona 5,
Ah,
and that game to me is like one of those games that comes as close to being a masterpiece as it possibly can. And there's one aspect of that game that just kind of really deducts points from it, and that's a specific character. How old is that game? It came out in what, 2017, 2016? I guess I can split. It's the cat. The cat ruins
ah.
the game. The cat really drags the game down. I mean, like only enough so that it's still an amazing game, but like I remember
What,
saying
Morgana?
yeah, I remember saying to this game like they could take Morgana out of this game and nothing of value would be lost.
I mean, so haven't played Persona 5. You
Also, you should go check out my
can let
friend's
me later, but
Twitch.
what?
Sorry, I'm just plugging him because I feel bad for not doing it now that I've been talking about him.
No, plug him again because I didn't hear.
Oh, you should go check out my friend's Twitch. It's twitch.tv/slick, SLIK. No, SLICK the letter V and the letter Z. Go check him out
Be sure to
sometime.
link it in the
Yeah, I'll
description
link it.
so people don't
He's a
have
good
to
guy.
like type it out.
Yeah. Sorry, go on with what you're saying. I apologize for interrupting you.
Oh no, it's all good. Technically, I interrupted you,
You're right.
but
How dare you?
but no, I wanted to play Persona 5, but I don't have a PlayStation 4,
It's very good.
so I can't
If you ever
I
get
can't
an
play it.
opportunity to, I would absolutely recommend it to you.
For sure.
It's like I
It's
said, it's one of those games that comes as close to being a masterpiece as you possibly can.
I mean, it's the type of game that I would enjoy, but I
I'm
just don't have the system for
I'm
it.
also going to make a very bold statement here. I would even go as far as to say that aesthetically is but purely aesthetically, ignoring gameplay, storyline, everything else, just the art design, the art direction of it, it might be the greatest game ever made.
Ooh, see, I have seen the game, but I haven't seen it enough because I don't want to spoil it in case I do play it in the future. So I
Uh
can't give my opinion on that.
huh.
Just because I haven't seen the game in its entirety. So it's one of those things.
Right. I feel that. I feel that. You know what the game is another? You know what other game is a masterpiece?
What?
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.
I agree.
So
That is
good.
a very good game.
So good.
And since we're plugging games I really like, Cave Story, that's also a masterpiece.
Wasn't I supposed to like speed run that or something?
You?
Didn't you want me to stream it or speed run it or something?
I wanted you to play it. I don't want you
I
to
don't know where I got
speedrun
the
it
speed
because
run
there's
from.
no way you're gonna be able to speedrun that game.
Why not? I'll just
Not
do it.
on not on first go.
I'll just do it very slowly. I can still do it
Okay.
as fast as I can.
Yeah,
Is
I
a slow
suppose.
speed run not still a speed run?
I guess it still is, yeah.
If I'm trying to do it
But
fast, it's still a speed run. It's just not a
but
good
it's
speed run.
like but I'd like you to actually play through the game in its entirety
I will
first.
eventually.
It's a good game.
Someday. Speaking of games, I'll probably have some gameplay footage in the background right now. Because
It's
it's
filtered
not.
in, right?
It might be.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the last time we had gameplay as background was when I was streaming because the line was late that one day.
You started without me,
Yeah,
is what
and I
you're
started
saying.
with Shadow because you weren't there, and I couldn't just sit around and monologue to myself. I'm not
Why
that
not?
interesting. Because I'm not interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I'm just
Thank
kidding.
you. No, but that was our one topic.
Yeah, but now we've opened the door for so many other things. Like,
What games have
like,
you been playing recently? Have you played any games recently?
um, I started playing the new Subnautica game, Below Zero. I think it's called Subnautica Below Zero. It's something zero,
I think
meaning
so.
like
Sounds right.
Sub Zero. It's fun. It's fun. I mean, it's early access, so there's still a lot of textures missing and refinements that need to be made. But for what it is, it's fun. I mean, those kind of games always, specifically Subnautica, I should say, freaks me out because there's just something about like being underwater in these tight spaces that just like really is suspenseful and makes me feel like, ugh.
Yeah, no, they pull it off really well.
Yeah,
Just that whole feeling of the unknown and just like the claustrophobic feeling.
yeah,
And
and
the
the
water
music
was
really helps too.
yeah, the water was really pretty. They did really good work
Yeah,
because
Paul,
water in video games is very very difficult to pull off,
I'm glad
especially if you're trying to optimize it.
I'm glad that like a game that's 90% water did the water well.
I mean, yeah, but it's like you got to give credit where credit's
No,
due.
I
Like
agree.
that shit's hard.
I agree.
As someone who has never gotten good at perfecting water and like just getting
Look,
water to look
Star, as
nice.
somebody who's never tried to model water or anything like that,
I
I
model
can agree
water.
that it's hard. Look, they have water models in like advertisements and stuff. You see a nice glass of ice cold water. That's a water model.
All right, all right. So, moving on.
Somebody once told me that I could be an eyebrow model.
Yeah, you could.
Gee, thanks.
You are
It's these
welcome.
powerful brows that I have.
Yes, and your very swole body.
Have I ever showed you that?
Yes.
You know exactly.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, that's such a good picture.
Too bad you're not going to show the viewers.
Oh, absolutely not.
Why don't you explain the picture
I'll,
line?
I'll paint you guys a mental image. I I took a picture of myself and I cut the head out and photoshopped it poorly, like purposely poorly, onto like a picture of a bodybuilder. And it's just
Laughing at your own
it's so
jokes.
it's so good. So good. That's the kind of stuff I live for. Uh I'm sure Star's done the same thing before. Once or twice.
No.
What? You haven't photoshopped yourself onto like a bodybuilder?
No.
Well,
Dude, I don't
I'm
even
gonna do it
Photoshop
for you.
anything that has to do with me.
I'm gonna do it for you.
I don't think you have any recent photos of me.
You just changed a picture somewhere to a photo of you.
Hmm.
You said it has to be a recent picture. The
You're
picture,
right.
the picture I
You're
used was
right.
probably
That's
like
that's
2 years
recent
old
enough.
by the time I used it.
That is
I don't
recent
have
enough.
I don't have
So
any
you're
recent
right.
pictures of me.
Well, then take more pictures of
I'm bad at
you.
it.
See, I'm a
Also,
hypocrite
I
for
don't
me
really
to
like
tell
being
you to
in
take pictures of
pictures.
yourself. I don't like taking pictures of myself.
Yeah, I think the most recent picture of me is like from October. That was when I was on vacation. That's something that happened since we've done a podcast. I went on vacation.
Oh yeah, you should talk about that.
No,
You should talk about it.
I already
You brought it
did.
up.
I already did talk about it. I went on vacation. I
All
went
right, where
to
did you go?
sunny Italy. That's Italy for the people who aren't familiar with the Italian language.
You know, you never did tell me about your trip to Italy,
I
so you might as well do
I
it
showed you the
now.
pictures.
You showed me some pictures.
I have an album full of like all the pictures I took.
Okay, then send them.
Maybe later.
All right. Well, you should talk about your trip.
I mean, it was good. Went to Venice and Rome and Florence and Sorrento, and it was fun. It was nice. I don't speak a lick of Italian, but it was good.
All right. Is that it?
It was good food, good weather. Um, 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 Lots of alcohol, which I did not drink because I don't consume the alcohol. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's fair. Sounds fun.
It was fun. I would recommend going sometime if you ever have a chance.
I mean, I'd love to go traveling, but
Yeah,
it's
traveling's
an
fun.
issue of money,
It also costs money.
mainly. Yeah. Like,
Kind of need a job
I
for
really
that.
want to go to Japan.
What a weed.
I
Or
want to
did
go
I
to
say that out
Japan
loud?
for more reasons than anime, because it is very different than actual anime.
Yeah, but I mean, like, weebs don't have to just like anime,
Touche.
right?
Yeah. No, but
You speak any Japanese?
not really.
I
I
was gonna,
only know like
I,
Ohayo, Konnichiwa.
I was gonna say something, but I don't think I will. Specifically for something,
Okay,
something that people, people besides us will listen to.
fair.
It's
No,
not,
I
it's
only
not
know.
good.
Hmm. No, I only know very generic Japanese terms. Itadakimasu.
I
No,
can,
but nothing
well,
that'll like get me
honestly,
around.
like, I don't really know any Japanese, but like, I always see people say the word like baka all the time, and every time, without fail, whenever I ask the people what it means, they always call me an idiot.
Yeah,
Like, how am I supposed to know what it means if you don't tell me?
baka,
What does it mean?
idiot.
I love doing that.
No, yeah.
It's a good joke.
The only other one I know is like, mm, omae wa mo shindaru. Nani? But that's it. No, yeah. I don't know anything actual, like, that's actually worthwhile.
Yeah, me neither. In fact, I don't know anything except for like sayonara.
Ganbate,
You do know
hayaku.
another language though.
Yeah, I know Chinese.
Yeah, say something in Chinese.
No.
Say that Star, recite that poem that's all one word.
No.
Why not?
It's not all one word.
Yeah, but it is all one word.
It's not.
It is.
It's pronounced very similarly, but they
Yeah,
are
and
very
it's all
different
spelled
words.
the same.
It's spelled the same, but they are all very different words.
So what you're telling me is that I'm trying to think of two words that are spelled the same but different words.
I'm telling you that Chinese is very frustrating because you pronounce something wrong and all of a sudden you've called your mom a horse.
Unless you intended to call your mom a horse. Just saying.
I suppose.
A baby horse is gonna call its mom a horse.
Assuming that baby horse can talk in Chinese.
It's a Chinese horse.
Okay, you're still assuming that horse talks in anything that's not horse language.
Horses are people too.
I'm sure, given your avatar is a horse.
I wanted to change that like a week ago.
I don't know why it's still a horse.
I don't know why either. It's a good looking horse though.
Yeah, I'm outing Lime as a horse lover.
It's funny because I'm actually not.
No, you're a horse lover. Your avatar says otherwise.
Sorry, you gotta admit though, it is a good looking horse.
It's just a horse.
Yeah, but it's a horse with a suit and tie and a hat.
Yeah, a horse. It's a well dressed horse.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a good looking
He's
horse.
dapper as heck.
Fair.
I'm pretty sure dapper means good looking.
Yeah.
So
He's a stylish horse.
the only reason my avatar is even a horse is because there's that one time I Star had a Discord icon that was like some anime girl laying down or something. I don't know. But from far away,
It's
or when it was really
always an anime
tiny,
girl.
it looked like a horse. And I was like, I'm gonna look up pictures of horses now. And that was like one of the first ones I found. I'll put up a picture of the horse in question.
If you remember.
If I remember.
I hope you've been jotting down everything that you've said you're
Oh,
gonna
absolutely
write down.
not.
'Cause I'm not gonna rewatch.
Absolutely not.
Nice.
That requires effort. I got none of that.
Didn't Zip send us questions like a year ago?
You're the one who checks the email, not me.
I'm
I don't even
fine,
know what
check
I
the
don't.
email. All right, hang on.
I don't even know what the email is.
You should. I have it pinned.
Do you?
The passwords. Yeah, no, I have both of them pinned.
Let's see.
That's on you.
Oh dang, Star, is that your credit card number? 5024361
I hate you.
7? Oh shit, did I say that out loud? Damn, I better not tell them that your security code is 227.
Actually,
Crap,
it's
I'm
420.
Sorry, Star, I keep doing this.
I mean, it's clearly 420. I don't know why you would ever think otherwise.
Mine's not 420.
Well, that's a shame.
Let's see. Galactic Citrus Podcast at gmail.com. I can say that out loud, right?
Yes, because people should email us their questions.
I'll Discord you those words. Yo, chill dog. I don't remember the context of which that was pinned.
I don't either, but I pinned it.
Or did I pin it?
I don't know. No, I pinned. Wait.
Don't say.
You probably pinned it.
Wait, I can jump to that.
No, but I don't know which one you pinned.
Oh, okay. I pinned it, and I can tell you why. He said, I do not agree. I will not say, yo, chill dog. And then I said, but you just did.
Oh. Yo, chill dog. There
Look,
you
he
go.
just said it out loud.
Yeah, there you go.
Every once in a while, you've probably heard me say it before, I'll say to people, I got you, dog. Do you know why I say that? I don't know if I've ever told you. There was this time in high school, I think it was a sophomore. Yeah, it must have been a sophomore, because I remember the class it was in. There was an altercation in my English class between two students. And I don't know what the context was, why one was apparently upset, but they kind of like threw their textbook at the other one and said, I got you, dog, and stormed out.
Interesting.
And that's why I say I got you, dog.
Alright, so Did we? Okay, we never did the whole episode 4 thing.
What episode 4 thing?
Zip. Okay, so let me read Zip's question from episode 4 because we didn't have
Wait,
a
wait, wait.
podcast after
Before you
episode
read
4.
questions, before you read questions,
Okay.
I think now is an appropriate time to say if you have any questions to that you'd like us to answer, you can email them to us or I guess tweet at us. But the email is what I said before, galacticcitruspodcast@gmail.com. My Twitter is at Lidmay the Citrus. That's Lidmay with a J. And stars is at something or other. I don't care. Who cares?
It's just had Starls. I mean, we have an actual Galactic
Oh
Citrus
shoot, we do.
podcast
Yeah, but who looks at that?
Twitter.
Who looks at that?
What do you mean? You were the last one who posted on it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Don't whatever me.
I just did.
But yeah, we have an actual
Yeah, what is
we
that?
have an actual Twitter that says weekly podcast Sundays at 1 p.m. EST,
We're gonna have
which
to,
we did not do.
we're gonna have to
My
change
bad.
that.
We should change that. It just says email us at galacticcitraspodcast@gmail.com.
We should change it to say podcasts whenever we feel like it.
Your
Whenever,
podcast one,
whenever,
yeah.
whenever Star can be bothered because she hates the viewers.
I actually appreciate Zip, our one viewer. See, that's not fair to everyone else who watches. We're always memeing that Zip's our one viewer. See, you guys have to send us questions because Zip's the only one that sends us questions.
Yeah.
So we think he's the only one that actually watches.
Even though we have like one video with like 40 views or something.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the first one. Look, you gotta get that DBZ crowd,
Right.
and that was back when DBZ was still a thing. Sorry.
Yeah, I guess.
We can talk about that later. Answer your question. Or
Ask Zip's
Yeah.
question,
Yeah.
you mean, from February 22nd, 2018.
Ah, yes. Only a few days ago.
Would you rather have cold feet forever or cold ears forever?
Well,
I'm going to answer that
you
with
first.
cold feet.
Okay.
It's like cold feet are less of an inconvenience than cold ears because when my ears are cold, I get a headache. And I'd rather not have a headache forever. That's pretty much it.
Well, see, like, my feet are. I think it's maybe bad circulation. My feet are always like perpetually cold anyway, so it's not really a huge deal.
Yeah, my feet are usually
However-
cold too.
However, we can look at this from a different perspective. Maybe it would be better to have cold ears because confidence would be nice. Cold feet.
Fair. I guess. But like from a physical standpoint, right? Cold feet.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. Thank you for your question, Zip. It is greatly appreciated.
All right. How about the next question from Zip
Oh,
from
shoot, there's
February
more.
23rd, 2019?
Oh, that was only a couple days ago.
Yeah. I mean, it was only like a month ago.
I'm pretty
few
sure
months
you
ago.
told me like, hey, look, I just found this question from Zip when we got that.
Yeah.
Oops. Continue.
I'm going to read his topic actually. Just because
Okay.
it's funny. Hey, I don't want to seem rude or assuming or anything like that against the Galactic Citrus podcast on Sundays at 1 p.m. EST. My favorite podcast on Sundays at 1 p.m. EST. But I couldn't help but think the hosts have been avoiding my question. It's been a year since I asked my last one. The next episode of the Galactic Citrus podcast on Sundays at 1 p.m. EST hasn't arrived since then, so it wasn't answered. It may be ridiculous to say, but I think the hosts of the Galactic Citrus podcast on Sundays at 1 p.m. EST may have an issue with the temperature of their ears and feet. I don't have anything against that or anything. I just think it's a strange line to mark as the boundary. Anyway, I guess I'll ask my new question. Zip is great.
I agree. Zip is great. What's the question though?
If given a magic key that can open any lock but breaks after one use, what would you use it on?
Ooh. Ooh.
That is a very good question.
Maybe I'd give somebody the key to my heart. No, that's too corny.
Aw, but it breaks after one
Yeah.
use.
Well, I mean, once it's open, who cares?
Hmm.
No, that's too corny. I would do it on something like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Is there any lock that I actually care about opening?
The lock to Davy Jones' locker.
Hmm.
Um, um,
I'd just save it until it was important.
yeah, save it for a rainy day.
Yeah, but
My first answer is starting to sound a lot more appealing now.
I mean, if I were actually given a key that can open any lock, yes, I would save it for when I go on a mysterious adventure
You
or
never know when you're gonna
caching.
find yourself in some like ancient jungle ruins, and there's just a locked door there.
No, I'll just go geocaching, and then eventually
Yeah, but
stumble upon.
anything you can find, you can just break open with a rock.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Okay, but it would be cool to flex this magic key that can open anything.
Yeah, then somebody's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I don't believe you. Go try it out."
No, it's my key. It's my magic key.
Yeah, but then it's not much of a flex if you can't. If
Yeah, but then it's gonna break.
well, that's the point.
I don't want it to break.
Then it's not much of a flex.
It's a flex to me.
I'm just gonna keep that one to myself.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say, who cares what you think?
Wow. See, I haven't bullied Lime, but Lime bullies me.
If only that were true.
That's a blatant lie.
Yeah,
We
glad you
bully each
finally.
other.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I would say maybe at best you bully me.
No, I disagree. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, but then I'd have to agree with you.
We've come full circle.
I'd say it was more of a square.
It's more of a citrus.
Perhaps, perhaps.
But yeah, those are our two questions.
Thank you, Zip. Your your viewership and frick, what's the word? Your viewership is greatly appreciated. We love you. Well, I love you.
I love you too, Zip.
So, moving on to our
Alright.
next topic, DVZ. The thing that only some people know about.
I feel like we've gone over DVZ
Yeah,
so many times in previous
but not
podcasts.
since it kicked the bucket. It died.
Well, this is all on you then, because I haven't
It
been
died. I'm
following
not really
really.
all that sad. The
Yeah,
end.
like it died. That's it. I mean,
It was fun while it
it was a
lasted.
good run. Yeah, it was a good run.
Met some people through it.
That's how I met Lime and Zip. Was through DVZ.
Yeah, I met Zip, my best friend of all time. No one else important though.
This is fine.
I'm just kidding. Everybody I met, all my friends that I met through DVZ are important to me,
Aw.
especially Zip.
Aw, I'm actually important to Lime.
I didn't say
Wow.
you. I didn't say we were friends.
Shit. Alright, I'm just gonna walk away now. Enjoy the rest of this podcast. Goodbye.
Oh crap! I think I made a mistake. Now I have to talk to myself. Star, come back. Zip, get Zip, please. Tell Star to come back. Oh well, I guess that's it. Well, hmm. I mean, the weather is nice outside ish. Actually, kind of overcast. Um, there's some flowers and trees and
I love how the
cars.
first conversation you bring up after I leave.
What?
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 No, but the weather is fairly nice.
Eh.
It's been really hot recently, though.
It hasn't been that hot.
It's been pretty hot.
It's been
I thought
warm.
I thought New Jersey was going to be colder than Florida, and it's
it's
about
almost
the
summer.
same.
It's almost summer. You lived here for most of your life. You know how hot it gets.
Yeah, but it's really hot in Florida all the time.
Yeah, well that's because it's Florida.
So I was hoping it was going to be a little cooler. I
I
guess it
guess.
hasn't really hit me that it's summer yet.
Well, I mean, like we still got a month, but you know,
Yeah, it hasn't really hit me.
yeah, okay, fair, I guess. Are we actually talking about the weather? Is that a
I
thing?
don't know, you're the one who brought it up.
Yeah, because you abandoned me.
Yeah, because you said I wasn't your friend.
I mean, that's not the first time I've said that.
Yeah, you're right. No, but do we have anything of actual value to talk about?
I mean, no, I don't think anything we've already talked about is of value.
I mean, that's subjective.
What are your dreams and aspirations, Star?
What dreams and aspirations?
Yeah, that's a mood.
No, but I just want to make games. I want to make enough money so that I can make my own indie game.
I feel that. I wish I could get into game dev, but I'm also, as fate would deem it, I'm also a lazy piece of crap.
There's plenty of opportunities to learn.
Yeah, but see, that's where the lazy part comes in. It's a lot of work to learn.
It is. It's also a lot of work in general.
Well, yeah, but learning is the hard part.
Mm,
If you know what you're doing, it makes it easier than if you don't know what you're doing, Star. I
yeah,
can't
but
disagree
none of
with
us
that.
knew what we were doing
Yeah,
before we started out.
but you learned. I didn't. Hence, if I were to start
Follow
now, it
your
would be hard.
dreams.
Yeah, but my dreams are dreams.
They don't have to be dreams.
Why be dreams when they can be memes?
Okay, then chase after your meme of a dream.
Absolutely not. Look, I got dreams. I'm just not gonna talk about them here.
Hmm.
Nah, I want to do stuff eventually. You know, um, like not what I'm currently doing. Oh, this is
Hmm.
where you're supposed to say something besides hmm.
I mean, I don't know what to respond with.
uh, no, I mean like I don't know. I'm still young. I got time. I'm not in a bad place at the moment, so like it's whatever. I just don't want to be where I am for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean,
You get me?
just gotta take the steps to get to where you want to
Well, see,
be.
the problem is like I don't feel like I have the time to take the steps, you know, because I'm at work all the time, and when I'm not at work, I'm exhausted from work.
I mean, I guess. But I mean, at least you're saving up. That's a start.
Yeah, that's true. I got plans ish. Just haven't thought of them
For
yet.
enough time to do everything you want to do, unfortunately. But that is life.
Unless you're born into money, then you can do
I
everything you
mean,
want.
even then, you might not have time to do everything you want. There's only so much time in the day.
Right. You could always move to a planet with longer days.
Uh, maybe.
That wouldn't really change
Still, it
anything,
wouldn't
though.
change anything.
Hey, at least we're not koalas who sleep like what is it, like 16 hours a day or something like that.
I wish. I'm so sleep deprived at this point that I don't know what good sleep means.
I got home last night from work, did some stuff, and then I just pretty much crashed. I was like, I'm just gonna lay down for maybe like an hour. I just, I woke up and it was like 3 hours later, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go back to bed. And then like, I woke up again later, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, it's only this time. I swear I've been asleep for like 20 hours.
Yeah, like I tried setting an alarm later today, but I woke up before my alarm anyways. But then I ended up passing out again, so I guess I was tired enough.
Keep talking, Star. I'm not taking a drink of anything right now.
I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, but I'm trying to not take a drink of something.
Well, what are you drinking?
I'm not drinking Dr. Pepper.
Oh, okay. We are not sponsored, by the
Yeah. Could you imagine if we were? By Dr. Pepper, no less. Ooh.
way. It would be interesting, but I'd be more amazed at the fact that anyone would want to sponsor us, considering we're inconsistent.
I bet Zip would sponsor us
Aw. Yeah.
with his 2.5-year-old bucks. Man, this should really just be the Talk About Zip podcast. I feel like that's all we're doing.
I mean, you keep bringing him up.
You brought him up the first time.
Yeah. No, no, I feel like you brought him up first.
Zip, do you see this?
As his only viewer.
Star doesn't want to talk about you. Some friend you are.
Why are we doing a podcast again?
Because it's fun, and like, I don't know, I'm having a good time. Are you? I bet Zip's having a good time. Don't worry, Zip, I got you.
Maybe one day we'll actually have things of value to say.
Look, I told you like 5 days ago to think of stuff. Did you?
You told me while I was working on an art test to think up questions.
Yeah, and I told you while I was sitting in my car waiting to go into work.
Well, there you go. I think last night was the first night I actually got a decent amount of sleep.
Alright, I'm gonna go through my Twitter feed and find something to talk about. Oh.
Okay.
No, I got it.
Do you want to talk about all the drama that's been going on?
What drama?
The drama in both the gaming community and the beauty community. Do you actually not know?
DM it to me, because I don't know if it's what I'm thinking of. I was gonna talk about those those clams.
Oh, oh no! I was gonna talk about actual Twitter drama, but all right, we can talk about clams. Yeah, so
I know about the first thing. I have heard whisperings of the second thing.
Okay, the second thing was a lot bigger than the first thing.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, shows where
like huge.
Shows
Considering I don't follow that community, and yet I heard everything about it.
I mean, like,
no, but if we want to talk about the clams, you're definitely gonna have to link that in the description.
I'm not against talking about the things you mentioned, but there's a certain sort of thing that I do feel like we should try and stay away from, just because.
No, yeah, let's talk about clams. I really hope you at least remember to link the clams. And they're also not clams, they're oysters.
Those are not oysters. At best, those are scallops. Those are not oysters.
Pensive.
Do you know what an oyster looks like? I don't think Star knows what an oyster looks like.
I mean,
they're long and flat. Those are not long and flat.
Not all oysters are long and flat.
Yeah, but you're wrong. Okay.
Okay, if it's not an oyster, then what is it?
Scallop. It's the only other thing it can be. Look at the ridges.
Oh, it could be a scallop.
Yeah. That's what I said. It doesn't have the eyes, though. Like, scallops have those eyes. I don't know if they're really eyes, but they look like eyes. They got those tongues, though. I mean, I guess we can talk about the other thing if you want.
No, hang on.
No, we can do it.
I kind of want to figure out what exactly this is now.
Alright, Google.
Actually, I need to
Googling
actually pull
oysters.
It up. Well, it's.
Those are for sure not oysters.
I think you're right that it's not an oyster. But I don't know what the fuck that is. It probably is a scallop.
When you search scallop, all it gives is pictures of like cooked
No,
scallops.
you gotta search alive scallops.
Ah,
Or is it just a clam?
I think it's a clam.
It might just be a clam. I don't know my seafood, guys.
Oh, that could be a scallop. I don't think that's what scallops look like
No,
on the
it's a
inside,
clam.
though. Are you
Just
sure it's a
Google
clam?
clam tongue. Yeah.
Clam tongue. You know it's not a tongue,
Google
right?
clam tongue.
You know it's not a tongue, right? It's
No,
a foot.
but like if you Google clam tongue, you get it.
Yeah. No, I see. That is some interesting imagery, to be honest.
That is so interesting. I hope what you do is when you upload the video, you actually pull up the photo onto the screen.
Yeah, if I remember. Reminds me.
I'm not gonna. All right, let me just message you.
Hold on, I'm looking. I'm typing.
I feel like we're already missing something,
Oh
by the
yeah,
way.
absolutely.
So Lime wrote down Twitch plug, Scout's honor plug, clam plug.
I also did it without the U.
Yeah, I noticed. What else did we say we were gonna plug?
I don't know.
Well, we need to put the Citrus Galactic Citrus podcast email down.
Yeah,
I guess we should probably link the article you were referencing with
perhaps.
the gaming addiction.
Hey Star, could you do me a favor?
What's up?
You just talk for a couple minutes.
Hi. I mean, I thought I was already talking. I'm guessing Lime's just gonna up and leave and make me have to monologue to myself for a few minutes. Yep, I hear the door opening. Alright, so, since Lime's a great friend and just left me alone without warning, I don't have much to talk about that's interesting. But I guess to all you viewers, what games have you guys been playing recently, and what are you look for? I can't even English with Lime gone. What games are you guys looking forward to seeing? I guess since I know E3 is also coming up. Special shout out to two of my friends who made it into the E3 like college competition. They are finalists. But their game is White Noise, so you should definitely check them out. Hopefully they win. But I guess I haven't been following many games myself. I'm really interested in seeing what is going to be shown off at E3. But aside from that, I guess I haven't really been playing much. Aside from the usual related stuff. So I've been playing a lot of Fantasy Star Online 2. That game's always fun. That's been updated a lot recently and continues to update. But yeah, I hear Lime coming back, so hopefully he actually comes back and doesn't leave me to monologue.
Sorry, something that couldn't wait came up and I had to go take care of it.
All good?
I'll leave that to
Welcome
your
back.
imagination.
Hmm. But yeah. Uh
I'm
I
really
plugged
interested
it.
in seeing in listening back to what you were talking about.
I learned that I can't English when you're gone, so that's cool.
What, did
I
you just
can't
talk in
English when you're
Chinese?
here too, but no, I didn't Chinese. I didn't speak in Chinese, that is.
God, clams are fascinating.
But yeah, I brought up E3 because that's in
Oh,
a
that's
few
coming up soon,
days.
right?
Yeah. Are you excited for any games?
Pokemon.
I mean, it would be cool if Animal Crossing was announced, but
It's not due for like another year, right? At least.
I want Animal
They
Crossing
might they
really
might get they
bad.
might give an announcement about it. It's definitely in the works.
Yeah, we'll see.
Holy crap, that's a big clam. Sorry, go on.
No, I just said we'll see.
I'm gonna be honest. Now that I'm older, E3 doesn't really like interest me as much anymore.
Well, I guess we're looking at it for different reasons now, right? Like before, I used to
Maybe.
watch it because I wanted to see what games were coming up. I mean, now I'm still watching it to see what games are coming up.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Because now I'm more involved in the industry itself.
I guess I don't really see the purpose as the thing, because you can just announce a game at any time. You just give information about a game at any time. You know,
Well,
it's like
it's beneficial to have stuff like E3 because it hypes people up,
right,
and I think it's better that there are these events because then you announce these things. It's kind of like how people announce games at PAX and at GDC and whatnot.
right.
It's just like it's in a space where a lot of people are gathering, so the word spreads really fast and people are all excited and get to look at it up close.
I suppose.
E3 is just another convention in that sense. It's just a well broadcasted one.
I don't know. I just sometimes it sometimes it just feels like a dick stroking contest, particularly when there's new consoles
It
involved.
is. It
And
is, but that's
I'm
also how you spread the word.
what by stroking your dick?
In front of a crowd, yeah.
Yeah, sure you know all about that, right, Star?
Not
Stroking your dick in front of a crowd.
pensive.
Yeah, it just doesn't do it for me much anymore. Like, I'll watch Nintendo's stuff because I genuinely think that Nintendo's a good company. I don't really feel invested in Sony or Microsoft or any other ones that uh get their own stage thingy.
I mean, I still think it's fun. I think it's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a you never know. Every once in a while, you're gonna see something that really piques your interest, and I'll like sometimes I'll tune in for a little bit just to see what's going on, or like I'll watch clips that go on YouTube or something and be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. But like watching it while it's live, it's just like, who cares?
It's good exposure. It's like, why do people watch tournaments? It's just
Yeah, why
fun
do people watch tournaments?
because it's enjoyable because you're rooting for people.
I mean, if
And
you
like
enjoy that
generally
kind of thing,
there's
but if you don't, why?
it's
Who
like, why do you
cares?
watch the Nintendo broadcast when it's live?
Because I
You
like
watch Nintendo
Nintendo.
Directs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
there's
I like
people that like
Nintendo.
these other companies too. It's just how it is.
Yeah, but Nintendo's obviously the best one. I don't mean to sound like a Nintendo fanboy, but
People have different preferences.
genuinely, I feel like Nintendo's the most respectable out of them all.
No
Personal
comment.
opinion. And I'm not saying that Nintendo's perfect either, because they do some dumb stuff. Like still using friend codes in 2019. Dumb.
I mean, each company has their own little thing that they do.
Not letting
It's just how it
people
is.
not letting people post gameplay videos of their games. Dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like Nintendo at least understands what it is and genuinely cares about making good products and innovating. Whereas you don't really always get the same thing from other companies. I feel like
Yeah, I'd say Nintendo does have one of the better business practices.
yeah. I feel like that's why I like them. When you get down to it, why I like them more than other ones. Boy, it sure is quiet out in space.
Yeah. I'd also say it's probably nearing the end of the podcast soon.
Nah, we got another few hours left in us.
I don't know, man. I have things I need to do. I actually have to be responsible. I'm sorry.
What are you, an adult?
I am now.
You've been an adult for like 4 years?
For a while, yeah.
Wait. Birthday's coming up. You're going to be 22.
Yes. Good job.
So you've been an adult for 3 and almost.
Almost 4 years. It's like a month.
You're a youngin'.
Yeah, and you're just old.
Been an adult for almost 10 years. That's kind of scary. Like,
Old.
you. Yeah, you might get it sometimes. But, like, every once in a while I'll think, like, Jesus Christ, I graduated high school 7 years. Almost 7. Or even then, like, now it's more like, I graduated college. Huh? Where'd the time go? I don't know if you ever get like that. You would probably get it more with high school than college, at least for now. But
I guess. I don't really think about it.
I mean, I don't actively think about it. Every once in a while, somebody will be like, "Oh yeah, this happened in here, like when I was in whatever." I'm just like, "Holy crap, I'm old."
It hits me more when it's like, oh, this many years ago, when I feel like it came out like a month ago.
I will be honest though, like my perspective on what is and isn't old has definitely changed as I've gotten older. Um, in a sense, like
I
I'll
mean,
still make fun of friends who are older than me and say that they're
I
ancient,
just,
but
yeah.
like
I just call you old. I don't actually think you're
I'm
old.
25. I don't really feel old, right? And in the grand scheme of things, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's all you're gonna say?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I don't have anything
you're
to add. You're not old.
supposed to disagree with me, Star. You're supposed to call me ancient.
Hmm. Sorry, I reserved that for people that are actually old. No, that's not true.
I mean, like, it's weird. It's all about the perspective, you know.
Yeah.
We can't all be eternally 2.5 like a certain somebody who Star doesn't want being mentioned anymore.
That's not true. Dude, I can't believe Zip just graduated high school.
What? I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't he tweet about it? He said last day of school. So I assumed that as in
I mean, it could.
graduating.
It's not very specific though.
He said,
Pretty relieved
I
to be
gotta.
done, but I'm also pretty tired. Looking forward to getting rid of all my alarms for a couple of months.
Yeah, he said 4 hours till I'm done with high school. So I'm pretty sure
Okay,
that means done, done.
okay. Well, congratulations, Zip. I'm sorry for outing you like this. Yeah, he also tweeted sorry Euro days. Sorry EO days? I think he spelled it wrong.
Where? Why are
Like
we just stalking Zip?
yeah, he's the one who's supposed to be stalking us.
What, Sorero Days? It's a
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, I think he spelled it wrong.
He did.
It's the theme of my favorite
It's
anime.
Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should bring back anime watching.
Yeah,
We used to do
what are
that.
we gonna watch? Made in Abyss. Okay.
I don't want to watch that again. I've already seen it.
I've seen like 10 minutes of it. I don't know why it's so funny.
I don't know why you think it's funny. But yeah, we're just rambling.
Oh my god.
Kidding.
What's your favorite anime star?
What's my favorite anime?
Yeah.
My favorite anime is and will always be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
It's a good one.
My
Oh, I know something.
favorite anime
Wow.
is probably Madoka Magica.
That's a good one.
What is your favorite
I already told you it's
Gurren Lagann?
that other one that I like. I don't remember the name. I liked well, I haven't watched it. I like My Hero Academia.
Hmm. See, I'm biased because I think it's good,
Uh-huh.
but I think it got overhyped, and so that
I
killed
can
a
see
lot
it.
of it
I
for
can see
me.
it. I enjoyed reading it more than watching it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. You should watch Mob Psycho with me because I haven't
That's a
seen season one.
I've heard that's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't seen season one, and I've heard really good things about
You
season
know,
two,
we did watch once one of Zip's favorite animes.
which is
Durarara.
oh right. Is that one of his favorites? I thought he just liked
I'm
it.
pretty sure it is. I don't know if it's one of his favorites. I know he likes it.
Yeah.
Oh, there was gonna be something I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I know what we could talk about. Something that you
What?
have zero investment in.
Okay.
Game of
Math.
the Game of
Oh,
Thrones series
I was like,
finale.
yeah, I don't know Thrones, so I am not a good conversation.
It was it was a solid okay out of 10. That's all I'll say.
Okay. I saw Detective Pikachu the other day,
How was that?
and it was very cute. I don't want to spoil anything, right? But I went in theater. I didn't know what it was about or anything about it, and I walked away. It was very cute.
That's good. Have I ever showed you my Detective Pikachu amiibo?
No, I don't think you have.
Oh, it's on Twitter somewhere. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll put a picture of this in the podcast as well. It's unnecessarily large.
I see.
Hold on. Give me a second. Start. Make conversation while I look for this.
You're really putting me up to the test here because I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm saying.
Make conversation, Star.
Like what? Dude, I want to marathon all the Studio Ghibli films at some point, so you should join me for that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, just like one night where we're just not doing anything.
Good luck finding that night.
We'll figure it out. I mean, we found a time to do the podcast, didn't we? Oh, in like 30 minutes. I hope you realize.
What?
Inside 2 hours for you. That is
It's
a very big amiibo.
it's been precisely 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 49 seconds, Star.
Okay, but I'm free until like 4, and 4 is in like 30 minutes.
Excuse me, in 32 minutes, Star.
Did my Discord just die? Or can you still hear me?
I can hear you. I
Okay.
think I've been sitting back from my mic a little bit, and I have a noise gate on my mic, so I think there's points where it hasn't been catching my audio. That's gonna be good. Yeah, it's unnecessarily large, which is what I love about it. Alright, Star. So do you want to call it here? I guess we can. Star? Oh my god. He's dead. Oh my god. Well, that's a big rip. Um,
Hi, hello.
hey.
So my Discord did die.
Oh. Well,
It's like, cause I was talking to you, right? And then my Discord just vanished. So I was hitting push to talk and I was like, can you still hear me? You said yes, and then I couldn't hear you past that.
oh. Well, I was saying, did you want to call it here? I guess we can.
Yeah.
Is there anything last words you want to say to our viewers?
Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have another quiz.
Yeah,
Not over a year.
tune in next Sunday at 1 p.m.
You're not even posting this on Sunday.
Oh shit, Sunday's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when it goes up, it'll be next Sunday.
until past Memorial Day, even though we've already dated this.
Yeah. The
All
Sunday
right.
after Memorial Day. So tune in next Sunday at 1 p.m. You won't be sorry, Zip.
All
We'll
right.
answer all your questions and more on Sunday,
1 p.m. EST.
Sunday 1 p.m. EST, uh, June 2nd,
We really have to
2019.
change that so that we don't have to do
Be
this every
there or
week.
be square.
We should
I'm pretty sure we're the ones who are going to be square.
we should just do a bi-weekly podcast one.
Bi-weekly? Bi-yearly.
Bi-weekly.
Wait, is that every 2 years or or is it
Or twice a year.
or twice a year?
I guess you'll find out.
Okay.
All
Thank you
right.
for
See
watching,
you
everybody.
guys.
We'll see you eventually, whenever Star can be bothered.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, okay, I'm ending this now before we before you do this exact same thing for the next hour. Goodbye.
Goodbye.